Good evening. Welcome to GNIT News. Today we have Principal Guru Nanak Institute of Technology, Professor Dr. Santanu Kumar Sen with us. So, firstly, I would like to welcome you to GNIT News. So,
Thank you.
I would like to ask you one question. I think it's quite relatable. Many years back down the lane, you're yourself an engineering student. So, after so many years, you are a principal of one such institution, NAC A+ accredited institution. How does this feel? How's your experience, sir?
Yeah, this is a long journey actually. Yes, I was an engineering student like you, and I started my career long back, in the year 1990, and then as a student, actually what I did, I first did B from RE College, and thereafter I joined to industry, in campus. And then after working for some years, then I decided to go for higher studies, and then I did master, then PhD, then many other postdoc, then recently I did one, that international engineering. And here I have been principal from since 2015. So this is a long journey, and before that also I was principal in another college. And this is a long journey actually, and
So that's definitely overwhelming for you. It has been a sincerely long journey. So I'd like to ask, how do you bond with the student community, especially with the freshers? Because I certainly feel that college is a transition phase for the freshers. From school throughout, for a long time of our life, we spend our time in school. After that, we come to college for a certain amount of years to grow up as an individual. We are young adults who would later get exposed to the industry. Some of us would go for higher studies. So how do you bond with the student community?
see, basically I am very student friendly, and what I believe, there is no much difference between a teacher and a student. The thing is that as I do believe, teaching is a profession where, and teacher who becomes a teacher, considering the teaching profession, so the learning attitude of a teacher is very mandatory. And what my experience is that, while I was the faculty, I used to take classes. Now also I take some few classes, I do not get time, but that learning is for all, for students as well as for teachers. And because if a teacher thinks that I have become a teacher and I have nothing to learn, then he cannot be a successful teacher. So, and my experience is that student fraternity is the best community for a teacher to increase knowledge, because whenever I am going for a class, or I have been assigned a new subject, so I know that this kind of students will be there, this number of students will be there, and I have to impress them, I have to tell them about the subject. So I have to know much more than, and I have to gather much knowledge compared to the student. Then only I'll be acceptable to the students. And students community are good if you can handle nicely, else it will play reverse.
Definitely, sir. So that you said that knowledge has no end.
Right.
So I'd like to come to this question for you, that there's this new boom about online distance learning program. Many of the students are opting for it because they are pursuing multiple courses, or they are unable to attend offline mode in person classes. So do you feel that it is effective? It is an effective learning mode compared to that the conventional mode is in-person learning?
Yes, this is a very important question, because the thing is that this ODL and OL facility that we have got recently after we got this NAC A+, and these are only institution, engineering institutions in West Bengal, we got for the first time NAC A+, and our score is 3.26, 2.32, which is much higher, and we have applied for ODL. So the thing is that open and distance learning, and then online learning. So we have seen that after the pandemic situation and during the pandemic situation, we have seen the utility of these online courses. And earlier, these online courses were not considered as much very potential, but nowadays the government of India, the new education policy, and in many countries that online education is also considered. The degree earned using online education is also being given the same importance, because there are a lot of students like then they get the job and they want to go for higher studies. Then how they will do? Because they have to survive, they have to earn money, they cannot compromise with the earning. So in that case they go for these ODL or online courses. So we are going to start from this year. So this will be a good opportunity for the students who are doing working in different industry or organization. They can join in these online degree courses and they can earn this degree. This is good.
Definitely. So it's an overwhelming opportunity for all of us that GNIT is about to start off with the ODL program. And coming to that, sir, the National Education Policy 2020. So it has impacted the curriculum in different way, I suppose. How do you feel it has impacted the curriculum?
See, national education policy, one thing you have to know that although this NEP 2020, it came recently, but in my college, Guru Nanak Institute of Technology under JIS group, I started this, this NEP, lot of attributes of NEP long back, around 7 to 8 years back. You might be knowing that I always emphasize on the holistic development of the students, because I know that in engineering students will come, they will pass. It is very difficult to fail in engineering. But the thing is that how when students will pass out, so apart from the degree, what he or she is achieving, so this is what is important. And nowadays NEP is focusing on the holistic development, that we started long back. And in our college you have seen that how do we focus on this all-round development. Apart from this, regarding this curriculum development and regarding this syllabus, that also we are every 2 years, being autonomous college, every 2 years we are changing the syllabus, and that is at par with the industry. We have different board of studies, and in each board of studies industry experts are there, academic experts are there, and after 2 years, each 2 years we change the syllabus as per industry need. So and the now this the content of the syllabus has been reduced, the total credit has been reduced, so that we are following NEP 20.
So as you said, holistic development. So it is certainly important besides studies that we students engage in certain activities which will help us brainstorm ideas. Do you feel that, so it impacts our conventional way, the way we study, the way we are planning to move ahead in life? In what respect or in what aspects does it affect our future or our upcoming plans?
See, the total scenario has been changed. What was there? The world is changing very fast, and particularly after this pandemic situation, we have seen that there is a paradigm shift in the whole industry and in education. So students are, apart from the education, general education, they need to cope up with the societal attributes, and these are very important for the career growth of each and every student, and they should focus on these attributes.
So societal attributes. For a college student who is about to be exposed into the industry or into the real world, for real, what I said, the transitioning phase, what are the social attributes you feel it's certainly important for the student to inculcate?
See, one thing is that in our college vision it is written that to develop good citizen. So after passing out, you are becoming a good professional, and that is fine. But we also focus, to develop a good citizen. You have to be empathetic. Nowadays we have seen all have become self-centered. But in our college there is a Pragati Club. We do a lot of ISR, Institutional Social Responsibility, CSR activities, and we take our students to various orphanage, then old age home. Okay, we donate clothes and other things, and so this kind of this sensitization is very much important, because the young generation will be the future citizen of India, and they have to they should have this kind of feelings for the others. So this is very important. This comes under these societal attributes.
Definitely, sir. It is very important for not just a student but an individual to empathize, to sympathize and inculcate emotional values
Right.
so that they can develop as an individual, as you said. They can grow because anyone can study, gain good marks, get good job, but becoming a good human being is certainly rare in today's aspect, in today's world. So, sir, lastly, I would like to ask you one question. Any message for the students, for the student community that you would like to give?
Yes, the message is that very simple. Live the life and enjoy the life, but give proper respect to the elders, to your co-mates, and feel for the society, because you should be empathetic. You should not have the tendency to live only for you. So think for the others also.
Thank you so much, sir. I hope everyone will remember your enlightening words. With this, we are concluding today's session of GNIT News. Ditya Roy signing off, GNIT News.